I've bothered to darn these socks of yours. Got so many holes in them, they have. Be easier to knit a new pair. I don't know why you don't buy yourself some new socks. Look at them. I've had to darn a whole new foot on this one.
Yeah, well, I can't afford to buy new socks, can I? I mean, I'm still working for a living, ain't I? I'm not one of your new rich unemployed living off the fat of the land like that great hairy Nelly over there.
Gets right up your nose, doesn't it, eh? Just because Labour have improved the unemployment benefits, he doesn't like it, does he? I mean, just because they pay you now in proportion to what you earned, it gets right up his nose.
Yeah, well, no wonder the country's in a mess. I mean, it's just encouraging the likes of him to be lazy, isn't it?
Oh, look, Mike's as willing to work as anyone else. It's not his fault he was made redundant.
Redundant?
Yeah.
They bloody sacked him because he's no good, that's what they do.
No, don't argue with him, love. I mean, ding ding, I'm on the bus, aren't I? Hey, I'm getting £11 a week dole money for doing nothing. It's a fair old living, I reckon.
Yeah, champagne and caviar on a dole, it suits you, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not complaining. It should benefit your welfare state, that is, isn't it? I mean, under Labour, they do bung you a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, even if Wilson puts a few out of work, at least he looks after them.
Too well, if you ask me. I mean, it's all right for your darling Harold, isn't it? Sitting up there in that Downing Street, lashing out money right, left and centre to lazy, good-for-nothing gits like you. But who pays for it, eh? Who pays for it? Us bloody fools that are still working.
Well, that's true. Well, yeah, but that's only being Christian, isn't it?
Dad,
Hey, no, well, look, Dad, look at it this way. You're working, you're earning, we ain't. So it's up to you lot to bung us a bit, isn't it?
Girl, old father, that suits you, doesn't it? That suits you being out of work. Hey, I mean, people like him, they like being out of work, don't they? That's why you voted for that Labour lot, innit? Hoping, I suppose, they put you out of work. Get off of me!
Yes, you are stupid.
It isn't, you lot. You can
What?
see it all now, can't you?
What?
Beginning to come apparent now, isn't it? Your socialist manifesto. All right, we don't want none of your Harold Wilson's picking the pops in this house. It's obvious what he's up to, isn't it? Your Harold Wilson, what his plan is, put all the poor out of work to lead a life of leisure and let the rich support them. It's just vote catching, isn't it?
Vote catching,
Of course it is. It's political chicanery, mate. No, I wouldn't put nothing past the Harold Wilson of yours.
I see that Maudie Ellis got her eye blacked again.
Has she?
Yeah. I feel sorry for her, married to a pig like that.
What happened?
Well, he'd come home from work, found nothing on, no dinner cooking, so he'd gone and given one. What a lovely black eye she has.
I don't know why she stays with him. He's always hitting her, isn't he?
Well, she loves him, don't she? That's why.
That's done your hair for you now, isn't it?
Can't think why, though. He's worse than your father, he is.
Childish old git.
That's not as bad as that.
What do you want about now?
You and that Harry Ellis.
Well, what about me and Harry Ellis?
He's gone and hit his wife again, that's all.
Well, what's it got to do with me, you silly moo? Nothing to do with me if it's his wife. Do what he likes with her, as far as I'm concerned. Skinny great beanpole she is.
Who is?
Ah, that one round the corner with the Adam's apple.
We've all got Adam's apples.
Yeah, well, not like hers, Fangold. God, blimey, it's a right Granny Smith she's got there, isn't it? You want to see her drinking up the pub? Oh, he's something down her throat like a bullcock it is.
You shouldn't mock people just 'cause they're afflicted. You wouldn't like it if people mocked you.
There's nothing to mock about me, is there? Oh, I know I'm not handsome.
Well, we all know that.
Oh, well, you're a vision then.
Yeah,
Vision.
of course he is. I mean, he's no Paul Newman, is he?
No.
But if you had a bit more nut covering, Dad, you'd look the gig.
All right. Sweet Miss Liverpool.
Hey?
Well, look at you more like a girl than a fella, ain't you? Here. No wonder they sacked him. Probably thought he wasn't worth paying a girl a man's wages. What about it?
Funny man, hey, comedian, isn't it?
Come on, look at him if you don't hurry.
He makes more fuss than a girl, though, doesn't he?
Of course he does.
Stands in front of that mirror for hours, he does, mucking about with his hair.
Blow me great. Here, look, plucking his eyebrows now. Look, he wanted to lend him one of your hairnets, girl. Go on.
Hey, listen, Dad, when you got it, it's worth looking after, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, look, you tweezed those yesterday, didn't
No,
you?
but I missed a bit, didn't I? Oh, good.
Try.
Oh, so, hey, by the way, Ma, just don't call us too early in the morning.
Oh,
will you?
no, make sure the fire's drawing nice and proper before you knock his ladyship up.
Oh, yeah, it's a great idea. Hey, about 11 o'clock or two with a cup of tea in bed, all right? Then I think I'll have a quiet poodle down the exchange. See if I can con the international assistants out of giving me some. Get back here, bit of lunch, watch the racing on the old telly. Yeah, it should be a pleasant day, shouldn't it?
Look, here. You leave that telly alone. That's my telly, that is. I ain't having you sitting in front of it, wearing it out all day.
Ah, get away, get away. You'd never know, would you? Hey, Jack, just a minute.
Oh, you dirty devil! You leave that telly alone tomorrow. You ain't watching my telly tomorrow. I'll take the valves out and hide them. Blooming great girl he is. Wasn't worth paying a girl a man's wages.
Here, what's redeployment?
What?
Well, that redeployment that you and him's always talking about.
Not redeployment, redeployment.
Well, redeployment then. What is it?
Well, it's a redeployment. Look, suppose say you've got a factory where you've got two men doing one man's job. See, well, you've got to have a shakeout, haven't you? Because with this new selective pay tax on, every employer has to pay out extra 25 bob for every employee he's got. Well, I mean, if you're the governor, you ain't going to pay out 25 bob extra on any that's rubbish, are you? And people like your Michael, I mean, they're the first to go, aren't they? Soon get shot of him.
But where? Where will he have to go?
What, your Michael?
Yeah.
Well, he's gone crying down to Labour, innit? I mean, it suits him, doesn't it, blooming great girl? But others, you see, will attempt to redeploy themselves into other factories that are short-handed, where they don't mind paying out extra 25 bob for new hands, even if they are rubbish, you see? I mean, you take your BMC, see? I mean, they cleared a whole lot of them out of Oxford, didn't they?
Yeah, well, where are they going to send them?
Well, I don't know, somewhere else, Birmingham, Manchester.
Yeah, but say they don't want them up there. I mean, it's all right, old Wilson sending all the rubbish out of Oxford up to Manchester or Birmingham, but the people of Manchester and Birmingham, perhaps they don't want all the rubbish out of Oxford up there.
Look, it's not like that at all.
What about Birmingham's rubbish? Where's that going to go?
Look,
Suppose they'll send that to Oxford in exchange for their rubbish.
Look, stop doing that a minute, will you, please, and try to give me the benefit of your undivided attention. I'll explain you. Look, suppose in Birmingham you got too many men doing one job.
They're rubbish.
No rubbish, will you listen?
That's what you said. You said all them what's being cleared out and made redundant was rubbish, like young Michael.
Look,
well, he ain't rubbish. I mean, he's got a lot of annoying ways, but he's not rubbish.
Will you shut up? God, blimey, what a stupid place to put a needle!
Serves you right.
Look, I've got blood here now. Go
Here, look,
skeptic, man.
you shut up. Let somebody else have a say for a change.
Right.
Look, if they're going to clear out all the rubbish from round here, I know a lot more round this way what's more rubbish than what young Michael is. I mean, all them Chinese lascars for a start. Let them send them back to their own countries. I mean, I've got nothing against them.
What are you talking about, Chinese lascars? Oh, blimey, look, your Chinese come from China, and your lascars come from Alaska.
Yeah, but they're foreigners,
I
aren't
know
they?
they're foreigners.
Well, I mean, it's all right. Old Wilson's sending our Michael away, but look, if there ain't enough jobs round here, then they ought to send all them away first before they send young Michael.
Look, no one is being sent out of the country.
I mean, if he gets sent away,
God.
young Reek will have to go with him.
Look,
perhaps you don't care, but I do. I don't want her sent away.
Oh, God, blimey, here we go with the waterworks now. I'll blow your nose and shut up, will you?
Well, she's never been away from home before, except that year she went camping with the Brownies.
Oh, look, get on with your darning before I make you redundant. Bloody daft thing he's doing, old Wilson, anyway, isn't it? Shunting people all over the country like that. I mean, the way he's going on, we're going to finish up a nation of gypsies up and down the M1 in bleating caravans all day long.
Well, what I think is, if he wants to move anything, he ought to move all them factories and docks out the way.
Do what?
Well, I mean, building all them things here, right where people have got to live. I mean, you clean your windows here, and before you finish, they're as black again as before you started.
Look, you've got to have your factories and your docks, I mean, that is your heavy industry, innit?
I'm not saying you haven't got to have them, but why can't they take them somewhere else? Give someone else a turn. Why do we always have to have them round this area?
So we can work in them, you silly great pudding, that's why.
Well, if they wasn't here, you'd find something else to do. Something a bit cleaner, perhaps, save all that washing.
Oh, God. Bloody women. Look, I'll explain you. Look, you see, they was here first, you see. You see, look, first of all, they built your factories, see, and your docks. And then they built your houses for us to live in so that we could work in your docks and your factories and have no fares to pay.
You pay fares?
Well, only 4p on a bus. Tiny.
Well, all I can say is if they've got to have them for you to work in, why didn't they build them somewhere better than this?
So where?
Bournemouth. Yeah, it's nice there. And there's plenty of water there for your boats, too.
Oh, look! If you build your docks in Bournemouth, I mean, if you build your London docks down in your hands, I mean, that's going to finish up as bad as this, isn't it? You'll have no beach to sit on, will you? And where's people going to go for their holidays, then? Whopping?
They could go into the country.
Yeah, well, who wants to go into the country, anyway?
I wouldn't mind. I got to like it when we was down in that Cornwall.
What are you talking about? You was the first to start.
Well, I know I didn't take to it at first. It was all that emptiness. But after a while, after I got used to all the quiet and all that, I began to like it. It was nice.
Nice?
Yes, it was. It was lovely to be able to wake up and smell the wet grass and the fresh air.
Fresh air? That was blooming cow dung you could smell, girl. There's pancakes of it all over.
Well, it's better than that blooming soap factory up the corner. The smell of that's enough to put you off washing for life. Anyway, I liked it down in that Cornwall.
Yeah, well, you go and live there, my dear, because it'd suit you, wouldn't it? Down on the farm, with all the other silly moos. Moo!
And all the other dirty pigs.
Driver experience of... That's rubbish, most of it, isn't it? Eh?
There's no good in going in for them kind of jobs. They'll be all gone, you see. Foreigners, they'll be getting them kinds of jobs. That's who'll be getting them. They'll be in for it. Them bloody foreigners, you see. They put a good country down. They put it out. The dirty, rotten swine.
Especially the Irish. They're the worst.
Hey?
I said especially the Irish. They're the worst. See, the trouble with your Irish, they're the only ones they are without a movement against them, they are. All the others, see, all the others, they got movements against them. Keeps them down, it does, having a movement against them. But the Irish, the stinking Irish, they ain't got no movement against them at all, they ain't. Creeping in, unobserved they are, have been for years. It was one of them put me out of work. I had a job, and he took it off me, the rotten, red-faced Mick. You're not Irish, are you?
Me? Oh, no, I'm not Irish. Oh, no, you can't pin that on me. I'm not Irish.
Best thing, mate, best thing. Don't be one. They ought to have shot them all when they had a chance. That's what they ought to have done with them. See, they were too easy on them. Now they're creeping in over here. And they breed fast, too, them Irish. Oh, like rabbits, they are, the way they breed. And ignorant, rotten ignorant they are.
English pig.
You little devil. You are Irish, aren't you?
Oh, no, I'm not Irish. Only by birth, you see. I was born there, that's all. But I'm not Irish. I'm English. And my father and mother, they're English, too, the same as anybody else.
Oh.
Oh, yes, they're English, too.
All right. Oh, sorry. Hey,
You're English, too, aren't you?
me? No, I'm from Liverpool.
Oh, yes, well, that's English. That's English, all right. Same as me, that's English.
What, you're a Scouse, are you?
Oh, no, I'm English. But you couldn't see your way to give a fellow countryman the price of a cup of tea, could you?
I'm sorry, lad. I'm out of work, ain't I?
Oh, yes, same as me. But you see, my trouble is I can't get any benefits, you see. That's my trouble, I get no benefits.
Well, you see, what you ought to do, mate, get yourself a job. Get yourself a national insurance card, bung a few stamps on it, and then you won't be out of benefit, will you?
Ah, yes, but you see, they won't give me work, you see.
Why not?
It's because I'm Irish, you see. Discrimination, that's what it is.
Oh, God blimey, just a minute ago you said you wasn't Irish.
Ah, yes, but they think I'm Irish because I was born there. They think I'm Irish, that's why. And if they're Irish, they won't give you any work. And if they do give you a job, the wages, you see, they won't give you much. They say, well, because you're Irish, you don't want so much.
Well, there you are, you see. Well, what you ought to do is write to the Pope about it.
Protestant pig.
Hello. And what's a darling girl like you doing in a dump like this, then?
Waiting for a fella like you to come along. Well, what do you want, then?
Well, I want to see somebody about some money for me rent. And I tell you what, darling, if a cop Everly, it's you and me back to your place with a bottle of champagne where your screams will not be heard,
Oh, cheeky.
Hi, Pip. Hello, Mike. Give us a large scotch. And have one yourself, too.
Oh, got yourself another job, have you?
No, I'm still working for the Queen, ain't I? I tell you what, though, she's a good gaffer. I'm not kidding you. Listen, I'm getting 11.5 quid a week dole money, and on top of which I'm getting 5 quid a week rent money from the assistants.
Blimey, the old man don't charge you and Rita a fiver for that room, does he?
Yeah, boy, what do you think I am? Daft? Of course he doesn't. That's only what I told him down the assistants.
Ah.
See, they've got it, so, I mean, you might as well have some of it, haven't you? But you got to be fly, haven't you, eh? I mean, I'll still bung the old fella £1 a week for the rent. Got 4 quid a week profit, haven't I? Can't be bad, can I?
I suppose you know they check up.
Get away.
Well, they're not daft, you know. They send someone round to your house.
Hey?
And if they find you've been telling lies or giving them the old flannel, blimey, I've got an idea they can shove you inside for that.
Oh, God love us. Here, I better nip home, hadn't I, and warn the old fella before he drops me in the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn it, Raoul! Certainly, Dad.
What's wrong?
And your father wants it off. Oh, by the way, Dad, here's the rent money.
What's this for, then? £2.10?
Well, it's a bit extra for you, isn't it, eh?
Extra? But you're out of work. You can't pay extra. Your rent's £1. We don't want that. You want every penny you can get now.
Oh, go on, Ma. You and Dad have it. Go on. You're entitled to it. Don't be silly.
What are you doing? That was stupid. We can't afford to give Mum and Dad extra rent now you're out of work.
No, love, it's theirs. I got it for them, didn't I?
What do you mean?
Well,
Yeah.
I was down there today, you know, down the assistants, like. God blimey. I saw them all there, all copping their rent money they were. And I thought, well, I mean, we, your Dad and I, we've paid in enough, haven't we? Hey, blimey. I mean, how much do you reckon he's paid in over the years, eh? How much do you reckon, Dad, you've paid in over the years on that stamp bit, eh? Thousands, it must be. Thousands, I'm not kidding you. And you've never had a penny out of it, have you? Not a penny. No. Not missed a day's work either, has he? Eh? Not missed a day's work through sickness or illness or anything, has he? Oh, I mean, he's been very conscientious, your Dad. Very conscientious. I'm not kidding you. Not like some of them, though, Dad. Not like some of them. No, you should have seen them down there. I'm not kidding you, Dad. Oh, it made me sick. It really did. To see them down there, all getting their rents paid for them. All your redundants, they're all down there, Dad. Getting their rents paid for them. Well, I mean, you don't like singing abuse, do you? Hey? Well, I mean, in cases of genuine hardship, yeah. But, God, blimey, I mean, some of them, they're just conning it. I'm not kidding.
And you had a go at conning it and all, did you?
No, of course not. No, I mean, they were having theirs, so I thought, well, let us have some as well.
But your rent's only £1, Michael.
Yeah, well, I mean...
And you said it was more.
Well...
£2.10.
No. £5, actually.
Oh.
See, see, Dad, you're... No, Dad, you see, no, you're the landlord, aren't you? So, I mean, they can't know that, well, I'm not paying £5 a week for rent, can they? I mean, how do they know? How would the National Assistance Board know, eh? What could they do about it? Sweet Fanny Adams, if you tell them that I'm paying you £5 a week.
I thought there was a bloody cat in it! Get over me! Stupid scarskit! Don't you know them people come round and check up on it?
Well, he only did it for the best, didn't he? I mean, he thought he was helping.
Helping? Look, when them people come round now, I'm the one that's got to tell the lies, and I'm the one that's got to perjure myself, and I.
Look,
Hey?
Dad, look. I mean, we know he shouldn't have done it, don't we? I mean, you've got to back him up now. There'll be trouble otherwise.
Yeah, well, that's his fault, isn't it? I mean, why should I have to go tell an whole load of lies and commit a perjury just to get him out of trouble?
Oh, I know, Dad.
Yeah, all right.
You've got to help him. I mean, you're the landlord, aren't you? So, if you say he's been paying the rent, they've got to believe you, haven't they? I mean, they can't argue with you, can they?
All right. Don't make me head all wet. All right.
I mean, who could argue with you, Dad? Hey.
All right. I'll help you.
Yeah.
But I want half.
Well, that's what I'm giving you half.
What are you talking about? That ain't half.
Of course it is. Look, I've got a £5 down there, right? All right, £2 for you, £2 for me, £10 for you, £10 for me.
Get off. I ain't daft, mate. Look. 5 quid you got, right? 5 quid you copped down a labour, right? It's 2 tins.
Yeah.
That's the pound rent you owe. Yeah? Right, we'll absolve that to one side, right? Absolve that. It's nothing to do with it. Now, £4 profit you made, right?
That's right.
2 for you, 2 for me. That's half.
You've got 3 and I've only got 2.
Yeah, well, you've got to get up a bit early in the morning, Sonny, to catch me, ain't you?
Aye.
Hey? I wasn't born yesterday, you know. It's not green you can see in that eye there, Sonny. I mean, you're up to smoke now, you know.
No,
You're the big-time operators. Not in it.
Back
Not up.
from the assistant. For
Good evening.
Evening.
Mr. Garnett?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Would you like a drink, sir?
No, thank you. I'm here to ascertain your need for assistance.
Oh, well, it's not me, sir. It's not. It's my son-in-law, sir.
I see.
I don't need any assistance.
No, with the rent you charge him, I shouldn't think you would. I don't think I've heard of a more appalling case, not even in these days of high rents for sparse accommodation. Many of our landlords run rackmen very, very close. But you even surprise my cynical nature. To charge your own daughter and her husband £5 a week for one room, a room which he says is cold, damp and verminous. No wonder the poor boy he doesn't know where he is. To stand here, helpless, homeless, jobless, and to see his poor pregnant wife thrown out into the street and by her own father. No bath, he states, and an outside toilet that you only allow him to use at certain permitted times. I'm taking the writ tribunal straight away, and let no consideration of family stand in your way because he hasn't. Now then, Mr. Rawlins, could I please see your rent book?
Well, I haven't got one. He hasn't got one. It's typical, isn't it? Typical.
Don't you know it is illegal not to give your tenant a rent book? You do declare this rent on your income tax return, don't you?
Well, no,
Because if you don't, you are in for a very unpleasant surprise.
Oh, just a minute. Look, mate. I mean, sir, look. I mean, we've only been paying rent for a couple of weeks.
yeah,
That's right,
only
isn't
been
it?
paying for a couple of weeks.
And I mean, I know he's been mean and greedy and selfish and everything you say. But if he was to give you the money back...
Oh, yeah, if I was to give it to you back.
And we were to live here...
live
rent-free.
Rent-free.
That'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes, perfectly.
Oh, well, there you are, Dad. Give him the money back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, there's 2 tens. It's 1, 2, 3. Oh.
No, I don't want your money. I want the rent money that you paid your father-in-law.
No, but that is, you see, before... It's 4.
4:10.
And the moths.
7 and 6.
Thank you.
Only got 8, me.
Right.
Well, I'll see you out.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, remember,
Yeah.
everything is noted down in
It's
here.
been noted then.
Don't please ever do it
I
again.
wouldn't do it again.
And do try in future to be a little more human.
Try to be more human.
Let there be any intimidation at all, because we have ways and means of dealing with it.
You cruel swine!